Hey guys, this is Monica with romoplans, and today we are going to plan out the month of November in my MakseLife vertical planner. So I'm just going to grab my kit binder here, if I can grab the right one. I really should label my binders. Okay, so let's grab this one. And these binders are from Planner Kate, but they're just the binders that I use. I like them the best. For the price point that they're very good. You get a lot of space in them. And then she also has like dividers to fit the normal stickers. So this month I am actually using this kit from Fern Stickers. So Fern Stickers is a sticker shop that she no longer does printed sticker kits. She has a printable shop, and her printed shop is still on Etsy. I will link both her printed shop and her printable shop down below for you. Her printed shop just does like oops bags, so it's basically just her getting rid of like the leftovers, so you don't really know what you're gonna get in the bags. But they're usually, when I've done her oops bags before, they've been really good quality and stuff. But I imagine, I don't know for sure, but I imagine these are just leftovers of stuff that did not sell. So if you want to check out her printed stickers, you can do that if you don't really care about like knowing what you're going to get. And then she has a printable shop that you can get sticker kits and functional stickers as well if you can print and cut those at home. So I have the November kit here. I just have the sheet A, and then I have just a couple of add-ons of appointment labels and then different types of boxes. So we'll go ahead and get started with this. I'm going to take this washi and just put it down here. So, and I kind of can't believe that it's almost November, and this is, I feel like we say this all the time, like this year is just flying by, but I really feel like this year is flying by. So I am going to keep this a Sunday start just because I don't really have anything to cover up these numbers here, and so it would just be weird if I changed it then. So I'm just gonna keep this a Sunday start, but you can, with her sticker kits, you can do a Sunday or a Monday start. So I'm just gonna put the days of the week stickers here. Okay. And then I am going to go ahead and just put the numbers down as well, just to kind of cover up that last of the color. The MakseLife doesn't really have a lot of color on their pages, which is nice. It's one of the reasons that I love this planner. But it does have color on these dots. So I'm going to go ahead and just cover these up. So, and I am currently waiting on my 2026 planners to come in. So I am an affiliate for MakseLife, and we ordered our 2026 planners a while back. It's been probably a month or two. It's been a while, but they ended up getting stuck in customs. And so they're just kind of holding our planners hostage. And so whenever those come in, I will do a video just kind of showcasing them. They have launched already, and there weren't a lot of changes from 2025 to 2026. The questions in the compass assessment got updated, and then they have like darker fonts and different things like that. But as far as the function of the planner, there weren't any huge changes. So, but I am ready to go ahead and get it in my hands as I am finalizing what I'm doing for 2026 and just kind of starting to get things ready for 2026. So let me know down below if you have decided on the planners that you're using for next year, or if you are a calendar year or an academic year planner. I typically am a calendar year planner. It's just kind of how my brain works. But I do, now that my daughter, my daughter's in 2nd grade, and I do see the benefit of having it kind of match her school year, because we just kind of go through that. But I think I'm going to stick to calendar year, just because I like to put like my goals in my planner and different things like that. And I think it's kind of weird, interesting when those are, when you have to split them up. So I think I'm gonna just stick with calendar year. It's working, so. I am gonna go ahead and just put the holiday stickers down. So we have Thanksgiving on the 27th, and then we have Daylight Savings Time, Election Day, and then Veterans Day. And this sticker kit is actually for last year, so it does have Diwali on here, but I don't see it on here, and it's not a holiday that I celebrate personally. And then also, because I'm no longer with my job, it's not a holiday that I need to know for work either. So just gonna leave that back on the sticker sheet, and we can go ahead and just get started. I am going to just pull my sticker binder here, because I know that I'm gonna grab some stickers from that for different things. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna put down are our paydays, and let me find those stickers. Okay, I'm gonna use these kind of light gray ones. These are old stickers from Planner Kate, and I'm just trying to like continue to use them until I use them up. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these down here. So we get paid on the 7th and the 21st. And then we actually, my daughter is on Thanksgiving break from the 24th through the 28th. So she is out of school all week this week. So I do have, okay. So I'm just gonna grab this no school sticker here and put that over there. And then there's also a couple of times this week, so My daughter's social calendar is probably busier than mine. Especially this time of the year, because there's so many activities going on, and we live very close to all three sets of her grandparents, and so they like to get her periodically for different things. So she pretty much always has something going on. So she is going to be at my dad's this weekend. Here. And then, so then it's really weird because she's going to be at my dad's. She's going to come home on Sunday, and then she is going to be with my mother-in-law because my mother-in-law is going to take her to a show. There is a show happening in the town that my in-laws live in, and she wants to take her to that. So the show is on the 24th. So she'll go over on the 24th. We'll take her over there on the 24th, and then we'll just get her back on the 25th. Definitely a busy end of the month for her. And then we have, since we're talking about the end of the month, we have the Book Warehouse sale. And I'm just going to put that on Saturday, even though it's on Saturday and Sunday. I know that it's on Saturday and Sunday, so I don't really feel the need to put it on both days, especially since we have a shortened box here. So then there's a couple of things that happen every week. So on Sundays, my daughter has Girl Scouts. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that here. Okay. Those last two are kind of weird because of the boxes. And then I also have a Goal with Lincoln call on Tuesdays. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down here. All right, and then we do have a couple of birthdays this month. So I'm going to grab these two stickers to pull in the pink from those little flowers. So one of the birthdays is my stepmom, and then one of the birthdays is my mother-in-law. All right, gonna have to move some of this stuff down. So I'm going to move the 11 over, and then I'm actually going to move the appointment label over the balloons. And then on the 2nd, our library has a sale. And again, the book sale and the library sale, they're not things that we go to every month, but I do like to have them on there just in case we do want to go to them. They're there. And then on the 5th, my daughter has a dentist appointment. And then on the 19th, there's a local book club that is meeting that night. That. And then that's pretty much everything. And the only other thing that is kind of happening is there are 2 Saturdays, I think it's 2 Saturdays that my husband is going to end up working. I do not know those Saturdays as of right now. So I forgot to take a look at his work schedule before I started filming. So I will go ahead and put those in after. But then that's pretty much it. Definitely heavier on like the beginning of the weeks than on the end of the weeks. And a lot of that has to do like with our weekends. We don't plan a lot of stuff far in advance. Like my daughter's stuff, we plan because they like to get on the calendar as soon as possible. But then like our personal stuff, like we don't really plan until a week or 2 weeks or that week, knowing what we're going to be doing that weekend. So we just don't have a ton planned on this side. So yeah, this is my November. Let me know down below what's something that you have going on in November. And I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead, hit that like button and hit subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any more of my videos. I hope you have a great day.